What's up guys, Shawn here. So today we're going to talk about the GoPro MAX. I am so excited about this camera. I loved the GoPro Fusion. I'm one of the few people that loved the GoPro Fusion. Once I got the processing workflow down, I completely bought a new computer because of the GoPro Fusion, because it was such a good camera. And my computer couldn't handle the processing power, and a lot of people gave up on the GoPro Fusion because it took so long to process that video. So we're gonna do some testing in the next couple weeks to see how much faster this camera is to render. There's in-camera stitching this time, guys. There's one SD card. There's there's lens caps. There's so many cool things about this camera that were not in the original. So we're gonna take it out of this box right now. Check it out.
Maybe I'm a bird following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason. Kept the engine on, never stay too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay up night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody, flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique, run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a, love me like a.
Alright guys, so let's talk about everything you get in the box. You get the GoPro MAX, super excited about this. You don't get this little tripod, but I put it on the tripod so that I could show it to you. You get a battery, you get one helmet mount, and one little clip mount. You get the USB-C. What we're going to talk about is what I'm super excited about. It came with lens covers, guys, so you can put this little rubber lens cover, and it goes on both sides, and now your lens is protected. Okay, so they don't stop at that. They also give you a nice protective bag that looks like it's big enough to have it on a tripod and carry it. So I'm super excited about that, and they've added this little extra thing over here to the right, so I'm not sure what that's about. There's like a little spot right here, but inside they've added screen protectors while you're out filming. So if your camera falls, you've got protectors for your lenses. That is super amazing, guys. So super excited about that. It's a nice material for the bag. Just, you know, with the Garmin Verb 360, they had lens covers that you could swap out, and I thought that was brilliant, and everybody would continue to do that on their products. But Insta360 hasn't done that. You know, some of the other 360 camera manufacturers haven't done that. But I think that's super awesome. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take it and I'm going to open this up. I'm going to go ahead and put the SD card in first because it's a whole lot easier to put the SD card in without the battery in. Okay, so we got that in, and then we're going to put the battery in. Hopefully it's got a little bit of charge for us. We're going to close it, and then we want to make sure that the orange is gone. So when it's black, then that means that it's completely closed. So yeah, let's fire this guy out. Let's take the lens caps off. And let's fire it up. Power button on the side. Whoa, and that's it, guys. That is a 360 camera with a screen on it. So that's super excited. Alright, so let's set this puppy up. Alright, so we're going to select English. I love that I love the fact that there is a touch screen on this camera. Legal stuff. By using GoPro, I agree. Yep, I agree to local stuff. Turn my GPS on. And GoPro app. Let's get the GoPro app on, guys. Let's turn the GoPro on. I don't want to start a new. Let's go to cameras. I want to add a camera, so I'm going to push the plus button. They found a new GoPro MAX. Connect to the camera. Yep, we're going to pair Bluetooth. Aw, yeah, check it out, guys. We are going to call it Max. We're going to call it the GoPro MAX. All right. We got 27% battery life, so I want to go out and do some test footage, but I want to see. Oh, we're updating the camera. Got to do a little update, guys. So here's a close-up of the camera. I am installing the update and it looks like it's already flipped. That's funny. So as you can see, guys, we have a speaker over here and a power button on the side. On this side we've got a speaker with microphones. Over here, this might not be a speaker. This might be like a heat dissipation. We've got a lens over here on this side. We've got the battery door and the SD card going here. On this side, you've got another lens, and then on the top you've got two microphones. See if we can get that in focus. On the top, you've got two microphone holes. So overall, it's pretty sweet. You've got a raised logo here. Nice little touch. It's kind of rubbery. This camera is rubbery all around the outsides except for this door, whereas the GoPro Hero 8, this material is all around the edges, and then the edges in the back, and then the front has rubber. But if you look, see if you can see this. Most traditional 360 cameras have a lens. Both the lenses are right next to each other, but GoPro Fusion was one of the first cameras that came out with lenses on opposite sides, and they've carried it over to the Max. So yeah, beautiful screen, guys. Touch screen. You can go in here and change your settings. But we're going to go into, whoa, that's awesome. they've got it set up as not a 360 camera right off the bat, which is interesting. So let's go out and get some test footage, guys.
Maybe I'm a bird, following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason. Kept the engine on, never stay too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay all night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody, flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a, love me like a, love me like a stranger.
All right, guys, now that it's out of the box, we don't need that anymore, right? So let's talk about the GoPro MAX. There are several things that I love about this camera. For one, they added lens caps. That is huge. Before, there was a nice hard shell that went over the camera when you were transporting it, but whenever you're just handling the camera, you know, you don't want to get your fingerprints all over the lenses. You don't want to, you know, accidentally drop your camera in the mud and get the lenses all scratched up or anything like that. So the fact that they added rubber lens caps to this camera, brilliant. Something else they did was they added lens protectors. So when you're out and you've got it on a tripod and you've got it in a parking lot and a gust of wind comes by, the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to land on one of those lenses. But the beauty of this camera is that it comes with, I haven't even taken the plastic off yet, guys, but it comes with a lens protector. Awesome. So excited about that feature. I reviewed the Garmin Verb 360 on this channel a couple years ago, and that is by far my favorite build of a consumer grade 360 camera. And the reason it was awesome is because it had removable batteries. You could buy multiple batteries. It was weatherproofed. It had lens covers that were replaceable if you damaged or scratched them. And it also had action mounts. So everything I loved about that camera is now in this. It's got GPS. It's got, you can use just one lens or you can use both lenses. It's got in-camera stabilization. And it's got so many more specs that I'm not going to talk about here. We're going to talk about that in the review coming up. As always, guys, there's a link in the description below to get this guy on your own. And yeah, so far I'm loving it. I'm loving the size. A lot of people are calling this the Fusion 2. I am not going to call this the Fusion 2 because it's a completely different camera. Yes, it's square. Yes, it's got two lenses. Yes, it's 360. And yes, it's GoPro. But it is not even close to being the same body. They have completely redone this. It's basically just a GoPro Hero 8 with, you know, it's a little bit longer and has an extra lens sticking on the top of it. So I love everything about this camera so far, but the proof's in the pudding. We're going to look at footage, we're going to test stabilization, we're going to test using this as a 360 camera and using it as a regular camera. Is this the only camera I need in my bag? We'll see. So stay tuned to my channel for more videos about the GoPro MAX, GoPro Hero 8, you know, drones. I like technology that is just awesome and I can fit it in my pocket most of the times. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more videos, and share this video with anybody you think would enjoy this topic. Have a wonderful day, guys. Peace out. All right. Today's gonna be the day that we're gonna take back to you. Yeah. By now you should have somehow realized what you got to. Yeah. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about it now. No, 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 no. Down the roads that lead the way. Also, I'm going to post a I'm also going to put the files somewhere that you guys can download the raw footage, but I don't know where that is yet. I'm not going to put that in this video. So that's it, guys. That is the GoPro MAX. Check it. That's the GoPro MAX, guys. Pretty awesome. Go get you one.